said to this man walking down the corridor, I'm so proud of you because you are one of the toughest son of bitches I've ever seen in my life. How he out tough Carlos Takam, I will never know. Probably one of the most stunning endings I've seen. One of the best heavyweight fights I've seen. Take it away for questions, guys.
Derek, congratulations.
Thank you.
Was that your best night of boxing?
I think it was a great night because I had my hand up at the end of the fight, so it was a great night. But I think I had good fights at the night before, so I enjoyed it. It was okay.
How's your shoulder?
So my shoulder is okay. It's just now, it's my arm. I'm gonna go to the doctor now.
When did that keep
The last shot. Thank God. It was the last shot basically. I was like, you know what, it's time I had to send this send this home. So I sent it, got him, sent it again, and I knew it was done.
That crowd there must have felt special to you.
Oh yeah, you know what? There's no fans out there like English fans. You know, if you come in the room and come in the ring or do whatever you're doing in any sport and you deliver a great performance, you know, they love it and they pay so much money for those tickets, so why can't I entertain them, you know, just entertain them.
Who do you want next?
You know what, this L I got on my record with Dylan White, you know, I really want to avenge it. You know, I just want to say congratulations to him and his team for a great fight, you know. It was a great fight, you know, him and Parker. You know, give a shout out to Parker as well for coming to come and put up a great performance. Thank you. But you know what, it didn't look like he had more power, punches and stuff like that. So congratulations to him and his team.
Trip to RB for now?
Oh yeah, man. Eddie was there, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Might be the best punch. Was that the best punch you've ever thrown?
You should see the ones I've chucked outside the ring. That was a good punch. Yeah, you know, it was a great punch. I hope I get the fight of the year. You know.
Derek, do you reckon your fight was better than the main event?
Well, yeah, I think you guys know that my fight was better than the main event. You know that for a fact. There's no two ways about it. You and people want to vote. You know, I did come. I did say what I was going to say. I said this is going to be a war. You know, I had Brian Jennings for about 2 weeks down in London. So he's an athlete. I was running with him, sparring with him, and it was great. So I was prepared for those rounds. That's why I was not sitting down, because every time I was sparring with Brian, I was not sitting down. So I was like, I'll stand for the couple rounds first. And then after, my coach said, you need to sit down. I was like, okay, and they give me a sit.
Eddie, this puts Derek back, well up there.
Completely, because he was fighting, you know, not for his career tonight, but staying in the big fights, and he didn't just win, he won in an epic fight. I think he has so many options now, and it's remarkable at this stage of his career, if you like. I mean, it wasn't so long ago, he was in Monaco, losing for the European title, and it looked like, oh, and now he's come back, he's right up there in the world now.
Voted the best fight of the year with the European Union, basically.
Has anything happened with you, Derek, since that night in Monaco that sort of got your love for it back, or was that just a bad night?
No, you know what, I'm born again, you know, I spend my whole time for going to church and stuff like that. You know, I've changed completely, done a 360-degree turn on my life. Things I used to do before, I don't do it anymore. You know, I don't drink anymore. I stopped drinking. I stopped doing so many things. So basically, it's when you find God, in some sense, things just change in your life. So that was it, basically.
Was that your best ever win, Derek?
You know what? It was more emotional for me because, you know, I went through a lot. You know, when I was preparing for this fight, you know, I got people I fight a long time ago. Like, I was like, you know what? If this don't happen, you know what? I need to come and help me train again. And they came and they put me in my paces. So, and then plus it was very emotional because I was reading everything and people were just writing me off. You know, I was like, wow. But the man upstairs didn't write me off. He told me, he just kept telling me, believe in yourself and all will happen.
How tough was that fight before the series?
Mate, you know what, yeah. I tried to take the center. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to take the center of the ring, and And then Don was like, move your feet. And I was like, okay, if I start moving my feet, if I get caught in a click right now, it will just drop me. So let me go on the ropes. So I used the ropes, and then every time he opened up, I was like, I don't want to trade with him. I'm just going to try, I'm going to catch 95% of his punches. And I was just land clean shots basically. And that's what I did. So I was landing more to the body. I hit him a couple of times in the head. He didn't budge, you know. I was like, Jesus Christ, you know, this is a long night. And that was it.
What went through your mind after the first knockout?
You know what? To be honest with you, I was dazed. I saw him on the floor and I thought he slipped. and I saw the ref counting. I was like, what? I was like, no, let me just step in again and don't even jab, just send another one. And then when because I went close to him, he thought I was coming to hold. He wanted to hold, so I just whipped it again, and then that was it. It was hard. He's a tough guy. I'm sorry to say this. That man is a tough man. You know, I thought I would have the ammunition to break him down and stuff like that. I had a little bit, but that was amazing.
Eddie, you want to strike while the iron's hot. This guy's hot now. I mean, you've got a packed division. How are you going to deal with that?
Well, I think there's so many fights he can fight. He can fight DEONTAY Wilder next for the WBC world title, unquestionably. He can rematch Dillian White again. He can fight Jarrell Miller. He can. I mean, there's so many fights for him now. But I do think there's something about the British fans that Dell's a very proud person. And I think there were times in the fight where the crowd were like, "Oh, Derek Chisora," and then like he was taking shots, and you just see him go, pop, 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 pop. Like it was. I think in that kind of atmosphere, I think it really lifts him. I'd quite like to see him fight Wilder.
I was going to say Wilder because I'm going to second guess you. You know better than I do. I think that it's going to be Wembley in April, the rematch, Joshua against White, and maybe yourself against White.
But still, people have got to fight in the meantime. Like Dylan's going to want to fight in November, so Dell. So, but the difference is, like we're sitting here tonight saying Wilder, White rematch, Miller. We could have been sitting here tonight saying, what do you want to do?
Dave Allen.
Nick Webb, I think.
Nick Webb,
yeah.
You know.
But it's just, it probably ain't sank in for him yet, but it's a massive night. And an epic night. I mean, that'll be remembered for a long time. Everyone who comes tonight will never forget that. Never forget it. That's the great thing about the sport. It's the greatest sport in the world. How can it not be when you get fights like that? I mean, it's just everything.
What about Parker? Would you consider fighting?
Yeah, I'll consider fighting Parker, but you know what? I think Parker's got a lot of things he needs to work on because, you know, he's a fighter, but when he chucks his jab, his hands are down. He was not motivated for this fight, I don't think so. I think when he made money from the AJ fight, he kind of forgot about boxing basically. That's the same guy I saw in it because the things he done in AJ's fight he was not doing it there. So he looked in great shape, but he didn't have it. You know, so I think Parker is not going to fight again. I see that Parker won't be fighting again. You think I'm talking crap, don't you? Yeah, he's a great man. He's a good man, but I don't think he'll be fighting again. He don't want to train anymore. He hasn't got a hunger. Like I think I saw that there.
Of all those heavyweights you mentioned there, Eddie, how many of those fights do you think will be here? I guess it would make sense, obviously, for the British fighters to be fighting each other. But
I mean, if Wilder said I'll fight Chisora but only in Brooklyn,
yeah,
I don't think we'd have to ask Del many times. I mean, we put it on DAZN, we put it on Sky Sports Box. I think the money would be there for everybody.
That's if I get a visa.
You'll get that, Del. You'll get that somehow.
I'll start rolling down on a boat, yeah. So. No, I'm joking.
But I just see big fights for Del now in London as well. I mean, you know, the Dillian White fight was a very close fight with Del. I mean, you know, I know everyone's got a view, it could have gone either way, and you know that fight could have turned everything if he won that fight. But tonight was a much bigger win, I feel, than what that fight would have been at the time, because of the way tonight unfolded. It was just incredible.
And given Takham's performance, you mean so?
Yeah, but Takham's a very good fighter, fucking tough. I mean, he would have walked through like 90% of the top 15 in the world tonight. He was motivated. He had like a 10-week training camp.
Yeah.
He knew that if he could beat Chisora, he could talk about other big fights. I mean, I saw him went up to Del at the end of the fight. He was in tears, and he just went, "How did you do that? I can't believe it." I mean, they were so, in the round that you stopped him and the round before, you look like you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You started to take a lot of shots, and I was thinking, I don't know, Don might even pull him out here. He's starting to get heavy duty, and then bang, out of nowhere. And Takam was like, that doesn't happen to Takam. I mean, it happened to him against Vivek, but it hasn't happened to him in any other fights. I mean, the Parker fight, an AJ fight, he went down, but he was out. Incredible.
Joe, would you reckon the chances are if you're getting a cut of 20 grand that's got coming from Higgins, you set that up?
Got to get paid first.
And you're gonna get 5% or 2%?
I'll buy you a bed, not a
Buy me a bed.
Talking of Wilder, we both say you sort of, if you did fight him to come over here to boost his profile in England as well. So you're obviously
Yeah, but he's lost the plot. He don't know what he's doing. He's got a team of people around him that can't pay him any money. We're offering him a load of money, and he thinks I'm an arsehole, so he don't really want to deal with me. But when he realises I'm paying 3 or 4 times more than everybody else, but now you can offer him. He's put him on plate. You got Dillian White, you got Derek Chisora. You might look at Delboy and go, "Come on, have Delboy." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine Wilder against Chisora at the O2. Oh mate.
Or Brooklyn. If I get the visa.